King David Linksfield. They call themselves the Not Dead Poet Society. Give it up for King David.
Welcome to you all and thank you for being here. Sit. Make yourself comfortable. But before we start, there are some rules that you'll need to adhere to. The first rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club. We must teach ourselves as we fulfill our desires, our violent needs. The second rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club. Why is it that we, humans, the most evolved species, need to satisfy our needs through our violent and destructive ways? The smartest of them all. Is that the reason that we get satisfaction from others getting the shit beaten out of them? If we as humans are so great and powerful, why do we still get joy from submerged and primal tendencies? Tendencies that really have no cause to exist. Maybe it is because we are missing something up here, up in the very machinery that works our body. Or maybe we are just hostile beings, built on rage and anger and all the impurities that go with it. Maybe we are just jerks who lie to ourselves to keep our beliefs high. War, murder, assault, these are all solely human things. We are the only ones who strive towards this, who strive towards this inspired fear. But it gets us going. And as humans, we will always revert back to that which gets us going. That which makes us feel as if we can take on the world. A jab in the nose, a hook in the cheek, feeling their tooth crack under the weight of my fist. I decide whether that tooth breaks or not. A punch in the face, feeling their nose crumble under my weight, descending on them from above. I decide whether that nose breaks or whether it does not. I am the power, I am the danger, I am the supreme force. I am the God. This violence makes us feel supreme, as if we are the greatest of them all. But why continue with this violence, knowing that we are causing others to suffer? Why continue with this fight club if we know that others are harmed? Why continue with this fight club if it has to be kept a secret? The first rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club. We matter to ourselves as we fulfill our desires, our violent needs. The second rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club. But why continue with this Fight Club if this monstrosity we love is so shameful, it has to be kept a secret?
You got tears in his eyes, eh? Poetry's getting deep, man. It's beautiful. All right, let's see. You got a 7-9, stand here. 7-8, you've got a 7, you got a 7-4, and a 7-0. Let's see your duet. The Not Dead Poet Society.
About last night. I just don't know what to do.
It took me a rather of time before my parents found out what I did with you.
I feel like such a bad boy. My parents always told me to steer clear of this stuff until I was older.
I know my parents do these things, but it just doesn't seem like something a boy and girl of 14 should be doing.
I don't know how to keep this sort of secret.
A secret.
I just feel freaked out. You never told me there would be blood. If I had known, I never would have agreed.
I just don't think I'm going to be able to stop myself from succumbing to the pressure. I don't think I can accept this burden.
I mean, what if all goes wrong? Me and you shouldn't have to face this possibility. We were just two high school kids who wanted to have some fun.
I don't think we were prepared enough.
I don't have a coping mechanism to deal with this.
We were definitely far too young and inexperienced in such matters.
But wow, what swordplay.
Yes, it was quite exciting. Especially when it got whipped out, and then it just went in and out and in and out. Wow.
I really liked that part. And you coped with all of that. It's almost as if you don't have a gag reflex.
Although I must admit, I did get choked up at stages.
It was extremely unpredictable. So many ups and downs.
I thought I knew what you liked.
I know.
I thought I knew what you liked, but I obviously don't. I'm starting to think that this was all a very bad idea.
It was very exhilarating and got me very excited. It was explicit and graphic, but in a way that made it more entertaining.
I just can't get these images out of my mind. I guess what I'm trying to say is that, although it was the most amazing sensation ever, I'd rather wait until I'm older next time. Do you agree? Game of Thrones is age restricted 18 for a reason.
Good job, all right. You got a 7.6, you got an 8, you got an 8, you got an 8, and you got an 8.2. Good job, Nafte. Alright, one more step. You know last one. Oh, boy. This one's spicy as well. This one. I saw it last year. Let's go.
A void, a black hole, and a burst. They all have one thing in common. They're a safe haven. A place where the emptiness holds your secrets. Where the darkness oozes comfort, just like the warm embrace of a mother. Your void is empty, but it stores your fears. And it leaves it there. It leaves it there to lay there adrift for a rainy day. A day when the water splatters down onto graffiti pavements and wipes the slate clean. The hollowness of your haven secludes you. It allows you to block reality out. Just as the smell of dust-clotted books do, for grey-haired, copper-smiled librarians with a world full of stories to tell, locked within that prison cell that they call their minds. An icon, sheltered by the burning lights of a plastic incarnation. They smile and wave, but nobody sees the Vaseline plastered to their teeth, or the microphone glued to their numbed fingertips. The grass is greener on the other side, they say, while tears fall down their pressed cheeks. And perhaps it is. Perhaps the grass is lighter in between the shadow-fallen cobblestones of their cave. But we'll never really know, will we? The world is yet another open book to an atmosphere of librarians. And reality is the world opened up at the flicker of an infant's eyes. But we hide from the art of it all. We are safe in our bubble, our void, our haven. And so we stay there. We stay there to lay adrift for yet another rainy day. We stay there waiting, in hopes of finding more, in hopes of finding civilization outside of these charcoal walls that we call our home. And perhaps we will. The grass is greener on the other side, they say, while tears fall down their pressed cheeks.
All right. Guys, just a quick one. Remember, if you're poet, don't come up with your phone, yeah? You don't have a phone with you, correct? You do, okay. Oh, all right, so we got a 7, 6, 5, 7, 7, and a 7, 5. All right. Who's leading? All right. 1, 2. You guys good to go?
Yeah.
All right. Choose 2. You know that you're on stage. You're on stage. You cannot see until I mention. That one? All right. So judges and competitors, the topic chosen is I laughed and laughed, all right? You go 3 times each, all right? 1 line. Let's go.
Oh my god, it was so funny. I just laughed and laughed and laughed.
Oh well, GTG. I don't actually know any more of those stupid things that people call.
I think she forgot BTW, like BTW, haha, or BTW, lol.
I was literally ROTFO.
LMFAO.
Oh my god, have you forgotten how to use English? It's like you're like some kind of robot.
Like really, guys, seriously, lol. Can you guys not put together a normal sentence? That's so hilarious.
Like, OMG, you can't even speak English anymore. BTW, that's toast knuckle.
Well, I guess the day and age we live in and the school that we go to, we don't actually learn English.
What happened to poets and writers and people who spoke the language the way it was meant to be spoken?
Say no to selfies, people. Hashtag no hashtag.
So I laughed and laughed at the poor mistakes made in English.
Yes! Alright, remember that Nando's advert? Y'all saw that Nando's advert? I'm the laughter expert. Let's just laugh on that thing. Alright, poets. Alright, you got a 7, 7, 7, 8, 7, 5, 8, 5, and a 6, 9. Good job.